Abortion advocates are so upset over Alabama's new abortion ban, they're pulling out all the stops to push their agenda, even when their claims make no sense. Here are just a few of the dumbest arguments they've made against the pro-life movement and why every single one of them falls apart. Now let's start with the most common one, claim. A fetus isn't a human. Well, you know, that's just scientifically wrong, no matter how many times you tweet it in all capitals. From day one, an unborn child has its own unique set of human DNA that has never and will never again exist on the Earth planet. By 4 weeks gestation, it's got its own distinct heartbeat separate from its mother's. If it's not human, what is it? A sea urchin? A rose bush? It just isn't science. Claim. But abortion is legally protected. Yeah. Well, so was slavery before America decided that beating black people and forcing them to pick cotton was a real jerk move. Next. Claim. You can't be pro-life if you've never adopted a child. Now that's like saying you can't support a cancer patient if you don't personally fund their chemo treatment. Claiming that one person can't support another person's right to live until they can personally assume all responsibility for them is disingenuous, stupid, and tired. But it leads us to claim. Pro-life just means pro-birth. Well, now that's weird because according to multiple studies conducted over the past decade, conservatives, particularly religious ones, give more to charity than liberals do. Nonprofit pregnancy resource centers that provide abortion-vulnerable women with free health care, support, and supplies outnumber abortion clinics 3-to-1. Many states rely almost exclusively on faith-based adoption agencies to provide for parentless children. According to adoption.org, Christians are more than twice as likely to adopt a child as non-Christians, and their support doesn't stop at children. Faith-based charity groups, for example, also provide about 80% of all relief aid in the aftermath of natural disasters, outpacing FEMA and even forming the backbone of many states' emergency relief plans. Claim. Babies aren't babies until they can live outside the womb. Interesting. Because the rate of survival for premature babies born at 24 weeks is about 50 to 70%. Now, does this mean some of these children are babies while others aren't? And what happens as the age of viability becomes earlier and earlier thanks to medical advancements? So that doesn't seem to work. Claim. Babies aren't alive until they're born. Now, can someone please point me to the magical pixie dust in the birth canal that suddenly brings an inanimate clump of cells to life between 1 second and the next? I'm sure it must have a scientific name, maybe Spontanicus personicus or something, but until then, I will stick with biology. Claim. No uterus, no opinion. It's cute. Now show me the woman who can get pregnant on her own, and I'll show you the woman who can make up that rule. But so far, it takes two to tango. So they both get to sit at this debate table. Claim. Men just want to control women's bodies. Why exactly? Because that just seems like a headache. And to do what? Force women to carry children that the men are then legally and financially responsible for? How does that make sense? In fact, the only men that I know who are focused solely on women's bodies are the pro-abortion guys who want to use them with no consequences. And finally, claim. The pro-life movement is a war on women. Here's the inconvenient truth. 4 of the 7 sponsors behind Georgia's heartbeat bill were women. Alabama's abortion ban was introduced by a woman and signed into law by a woman governor. And while there are many pro-life men backing us up, the pro-life movement is led almost exclusively by women. Young women who are breaking the mold. Women who've been pregnant and know how this works. Women who regret their abortions, and women who've worked in abortion clinics, seen the truth, and walked out. We are millions, and pretending that we don't exist does not make us go away. The abortion industry does not hold a monopoly on women. It does not speak for us, and we will not be silenced. And that's your reality check, America. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.